米大リーグドジャースの大谷翔平投手は日本時間25日、敵地で行われたパドレス戦に1番 DH で先発出場し、4打数1安打1打点の成績でチームの8対2の勝利に貢献しました。試合は7対2で迎えた9回1死。大谷は松井裕樹投手の高め151キロの速球を強振。打球速度 108.9 マイル、約175キロ。飛距離409フィート、約 124.7 メートルの大飛球は右中間席へと突き刺さり、今季45号本塁打となりました。大谷は悠々とダイヤモンドを一周し、ベンチでチームメイトから祝福を受けました。地元局スポーツネットロサンゼルスの実況ジョー・デイビス氏は、
大谷が打った右中間へ向かっているグッドバイのキスを、これが今季45本目でパドレス戦では初ホームランです
と興奮気味に伝えました。解説のオーレル・ハーシュハイザー氏は、
ドジャースとパドレスの優勝争いばかりが注目されてきたが、個人の成績に目を向けると大谷は球団記録を塗り替える可能性がある
とその偉業に触れました。またこの日の試合中にはベンチ横のパドレスファンが2試合連続無安打中だった大谷にしきりにヤジを飛ばしていたといいます。しかし9回に45号を放った大谷はベンチに戻る際に自らそのファンのもとへ歩み寄り、ハイタッチを交わしました。フリーマンは、
僕は何も言われなかったよ。試合中ずっと翔平に話しかけていた。だから翔平が最後に違う形で盛り上げてくれてよかった
と笑顔で語りました。これらの模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
One away for Ohtani. 0 for 3 with a walk. Spins in for a strike.
Dodgers win today. They will be 9-4 against the Padres and that tiebreaker in their hand. One of the main reasons they've beat them so bad is because they've beat up on their bullpen.
Main reason the Padres have been so good has been that bullpen. Good against everybody else, but looking at dropping 9 of the 13 head-to-head matchups this year. Their ERA against the Dodgers, the bullpen that is for the Padres, a full 2 points higher than it is against everybody else. 488 versus 274.
That's a reminder of what Dave Vassay said, that the team was talking about. Their bullpen is good, but we don't feel like they're unhittable. We feel like they're approachable, and they have done the job.
And if these teams happen to collide in October, that's no small thing that you take that mental background into that series, knowing that you can hit their biggest strength.
Yeah, the confidence you have and the lack of confidence they might have.
Ohtani gets into one, headed out there to right center field, kiss it goodbye. 45th of the season for Ohtani. First one against San Diego. And the home run party continues, the fourth in the last 4 innings.
You don't think of Shohei as a guy that will swing from his nose to his toes, but when he is hunting a certain pitch and knows how they're pitching him, especially the up fastball and the up and in fastball, he will swing at it when it's from his nose. And he caught up to that one.
Eight to 2 Dodgers. 7 of the 8 runs coming off the 4 home runs.
Right from the first pitch of the game, they were trying to pitch him up and in, and he's been hunting it ever since and caught it up to it this last at bat.
1 and 2 on bets because the division race has been so compelling and taken all the headlines. You haven't started looking at individual things, but one of the subplots over the last month, 45 for him this year. His franchise record 54 last year. Chasing potentially resetting that. It'd take a huge final month, but nothing he's not capable of.
I feel deeply situated all the way around here on Ohtani, who has 44 home runs on the year. Popped up, foul ground. Diaz discards the mask, comes back, and won't have a play. It's into the box seats. After being very quiet in the first two games, Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman, the top three, 4 for 9 with 2 homers, 3 RBIs, and 4 runs today. The 2 home runs, Freddie Freeman's.
Smack dab in the middle of the action.
Fly ball, deep right field. Home run number 45 for Ohtani. Dodgers take an 8-2 lead.
Padres been working Ohtani at the top of the zone really all series long, but it's been guys that had the type of velo to get it by him. Matsui does not. And Ohtani gets his first knock of the series.
First pitch from Matsui to Ohtani is in there for strike 1.
But I thought the last couple of times that we saw Rushing, he was getting caught in between taps in the shoulder. The timing was just slightly off, especially the elevated fastball with any giddy up to it.
1-0, nobody on in the ninth. The Dodgers ahead by 5. Here's the 0-1 from Matsui. Ohtani pokes it foul on the left field side. I think I agree with you, Mo. And, you know, part of the Rushing conversation throughout this year has been the lack of playing time. It's inconsistent, right? Inconsistent. Because he's backing up Will Smith, so he's playing maybe once a series. So maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Some pinch hit opportunities here and there. And he's seeing a lot of these guys for the first time. And, you know, being a hitter in the minor leagues is so much different than at the major league level, as Matsui just misses ball 1 outside to Ohtani.
Yeah, and it's a point well taken, because you're also playing every day at the minor league level. Exactly. Players find out, especially younger players, or players that play normally every day, and then they're moved to a backup role.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ohtani pops it straight up the elevator shaft. Behind home plate, Diaz tosses the mask. It gets over the net, foul, out of play.
Complete that thought. So you go from maybe playing all the time to not playing all the time. And you learn, in sometimes a painful way, that you really have to work even harder. You know, create situations in batting practice. Not just see the ball and hit the ball. Create mental pictures. Make sure you keep your legs in shape. Make sure you keep your arm in shape.
Another 1-2 pitch coming. Ohtani. It's a rocket to right field. Way back there and way gone. The Dodgers with their 4th home run of this Sunday afternoon, and the 45th of the season for the reigning MVP, trying to put an exclamation point on this series finale. It's now 8-2.
And for Ohtani, the 16th home run this year with 2 strikes. That leads all major league hitters.
Here's Ohtani. Yuki had a funny comment after the series last weekend about anytime I face off against Ohtani, there's going to be a lot of Japanese reporters in my locker after the game. So I really, really, really want to win those battles whenever I can, because it gets an awful lot of attention. And you can only imagine. First pitch, Ohtani takes the strike, 0-1.
Well, he did a nice job against the Dodgers over there, Jess. Appeared in 2 ball games, 1 2/3 inning of scoreless work.
Ohtani 3 for 9 against him with 3 doubles, but Yuki's gotten the better of him lately. Here's the 0-1 hesitation and the pitch. Ohtani swings, fouls it away left side, 0-2. Yuki at first thought, you know, they were only coming to talk to him because Ohtani was having success against him. And then he realized even when he got him out, they were also coming to talk to him. And he kind of joked, well, at that point, I might as well get him out if they're going to come to me anyway. Ahead 0-2. Ohtani 0 for 3 here today, 0 for 10 on the weekend. Matsui ready, and the pitch to Ohtani is taken just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's always fascinating to me after Darvish starts. They have the English reporters come up and do the interview with him. Then afterwards, the Japanese press comes up. And he spends a lot of time with the Japanese press. They're very long, extended interviews afterwards.
1-2 to Ohtani. Matsui delivers. And a pop-up behind the plate. Diaz back to look for it. And up against the backstop, won't have a play. Comes down in the 3rd row right behind home plate. Yeah, I think Darvish really kind of respects and appreciates the amount of attention he's still getting in Japan and wants to make sure everybody gets whatever they need.
Yeah, he's been incredibly gracious with both the American and the Japanese press. And, of course, becoming the all-time wins leader in both leagues is a special moment. He handles it all with great grace.
1-2. Matsui delivers, and Ohtani hits it in the air to very deep right center field. This time, Shohei will get the best of Matsui. A long home run. 4th of the afternoon for the Dodgers. Ohtani's first hit of the weekend. And a little bit of a cherry on top. It's 8-2.
Yes, that's about as hard as you can swing in a pitch. Fastball 94 miles an hour up in the zone, and Ohtani just absolutely uncoiled on it. No doubter.
All right, Dalton. Was that swing bigger for you or for the team?
It was for the team, for sure. Yeah, it's a scuffle a little bit, but yeah, it felt good. It felt good to help the boys, for sure.
When you have that type of at-bat where one call doesn't go your way and Dave Roberts and your teammates are talking about competing, how big was that at-bat for you to compete and to have that result?
Yeah, it felt almost like I was back to normal a little bit. It was like my feet are in the ground, and whatever they throw, I'm going to just fight it off or just be on it. And, yeah, he happened to leave a pitch over the middle of the plate, and I put a good swing on it, and it helped the boys.
What was it like to come back into this dugout? Because that dugout erupted, and they treated you like a hero, rightfully so.
I was pretty fired up, and yeah, it means the world to see all these guys. I mean, they know the situation. They know it's tough, the role, what I do day in, day out, frustration, everything. And for them to be able to see that moment for me, it felt really good.
You also did a great job behind the plate today. What was it like catching Yamamoto and being the guy that is his shepherd and also delivered him some run support?
Yeah, he's such a great pitcher. It's fun to call a game for a guy like that, a guy that can throw everything in the zone whenever they want. And yeah, he competed for 6 for us and left us 3 innings to cover with a bullpen. And when you do things like that, you usually win ball games.
Congratulations on the win and being such a big part of it. I know it means a lot.
Thanks, David.
There he is, the man, the rock, Dalton Rushing. Dave, I asked Dalton Rushing on the field if that home run was bigger for him or for the team. Would you say equally important for both?
I think, yeah, I do. I think equally important for both. Huge hit for Dalton, and that's something where I'm sure he's going to build off that moment, the confidence. Big hit to help us get a win today. And obviously today we needed it, and our guys delivered.
You had been talking last night and before today's game about 2-strike approach and competing in the batter's box. A call didn't go his way in that at-bat, but he kept going.
Yeah, and that shows growth. There was a ball down below that he took and got a pitch that he could handle and drove it out of the ballpark. But I thought, from pitch one, Shohei's at bat in the first, Mookie's at bat in the first, and Freddie, and just all throughout the lineup. I thought today was more indicative of what we're going to do, we expect going forward, and just the fight, the grind. Taking what the pitcher gives you, and then if there's slug there, there's slug. But it's just a byproduct of good at-bats all day today.
But Dalton, you guys have been pretty confident, even as he struggled, that the bat is going to play. What is sort of giving you guys that confidence that it's going to translate, that he's going to figure it out, even in part-time playing?
Well, he's a confident young player, but regardless of what a player says, certainly a young player, performance matters, and you have to have success to have true confidence. And so now that he has some success, I think that'll bleed, going forward. I just believe performance is everything, and then you can start to get real confidence. And he's confident, but you still have to have success. And so I think today was a big step in the right direction for him.
How important is it to leave here not in second place?
It's huge. It's huge. We won the season series. They certainly had a lot of momentum coming into today, and for our guys to, find a way to, will ourselves to, salvage the series and finish in the standings tied is a good thing. And it just kind of, Yama was really good today. He gave us what we needed, made pitches when he had to, and it was good to see him get some run support too.
Yoshinobu, how did you feel out there? Dave Roberts just described you as a killer and was praising your mental toughness.
今日はもうどうしても落とせない試合だったので、いつも以上に、集中力もこう高く、試合に入れたと思いますし、試合途中、ホームランで逆転されてしまったんですけど、なんとかチームがこの試合に勝つことができて、良かったと思います。
How big was it for you to be able to pitch the way you did and have your catcher score you some runs?
ピッチングの面でももちろん助けて、もらいましたし、最後、ラッシングが試合を決める一発が、出たので、僕自身もすごく嬉しかったですし、チームも、さらになんかこう勢いづいたような、そんな雰囲気だったので、本当に良かったと思います。
And we heard Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Jerry. He said he felt like this was a must-win game for the Dodgers, and he came through, delivered when they needed him to be good.
Right before we went out to warm up, Johnny saw our pregame show, and he did hear us say it was a must-win, and he pitched like it was a must-win. Let's go to the K-Zone and break down his start. Once again, anytime you drop the first two games of the series to one of your rivals in the division, and you have that third game, you have to salvage it. He had his fastball working right away. You want to establish the fastball early. Fastball up, and then the fastball on the corner right there, and then another one running away at 97. He made one mistake. I know it's charted as a sinker. That's actually a split. He hung the split finger up in the zone. Diaz was able to take it out for a 2-run homer. After that, he was virtually unhittable. Great splitter, late breaking splitter, outstanding cutter to get at Bogarts as well. Understand the situation, and here's what I love about Yamamoto. When he did give up that 2-run bomb, he said, okay, that's it. That's enough. I made one mistake. I'm not going to make another one. He gave the Dodgers a chance. Freddie Freeman was able to tie up the ball game, and we were able to go ahead. Great job by our ace, Yamamoto, pitching a well-played ball game.
Freddie, how big is this win for you guys to leave here tied rather than being in second place?
Yeah, big. To salvage after the last couple of games was huge. As an offense, much better ABs that we put out there today. Andy getting that hit, and then Michael working the walk, and Dalton working that at bat and getting a splitter and hitting it out. It was just huge. There's a lot of good things that happened today.
Teoscar got robbed of a grand slam in the first inning. He hit a
field. It's very hard to hit home runs here.
And then he hits a foul ball just inches shy of a home run. Did it feel like after your game-tying home run, things were starting to go your way?
I mean, I wouldn't. I just think overall it was better. We had a better plan, executed it better. I thought the outs were better today. Obviously, when you get the starter to throw 20-plus pitches in the first inning, you would like to knock him out before 6 innings. And overall, he got to 6 innings, so that kind of irks us a little bit. But I thought we did just a better job in the last couple of days.
Your first home run was 107 miles an hour.
Yeah.
The ball that you hit the other day, 107 miles an hour.
Yeah.
What was the difference today? A day game?
It's a day game. But I don't think I hit the one down the line very hard, so I think it makes up for the other one.
Dave was talking about just like with the team offensive approach, like you guys are a slugging offense, but you got to kind of earn the pitches that you can do damage against. Like, was that kind of what today felt like? And just when you're talking about the better at bats and stressing pitchers a little bit more?
Yeah, and this pitching staff, it's a playoff pitching staff, and when you're in the playoffs, it's really hard to get 3 hits in a row off guys like of this caliber. So to get a walk and work counts and get guys on, and then you hit the home run, that's kind of like how it has to go. And you saw it the first game for them. Getting 3 hits in a row off Blake Snell is incredibly hard to do, and they put 3 sack bunts down. So I think you saw a different brand of baseball from both sides in this series. That's you're trying to win a game, and it's very hard against the quality of pitching that was thrown in this series on both sides. So for us to come out here and execute as an offense way better than we did the last couple of days. That's a big boost for us.
How much was that fan chirping at you before and after your 2 home runs? Did Ohtani do what you all wanted to do?
No, I didn't get any of it. I think he was just kind of talking to Shohei the whole game. So I'm glad Shohei was able to give him a little something else to cheer about.
You keep telling me that it's too early to scoreboard watch. Now that you guys are tied, you're done with them, are you going to be kind of watching the scoreboard a little bit?
Maybe in mid-September.
Not until then.
It's August.
It's only 31 games.
Yeah, it is a sprint. I'll be honest with you there. It's a sprint now. Obviously, you can't worry about other teams if, just like the last couple of games, if we don't fix our offense of how our bats were going the last couple of days, and we fixed it today, we did better today. If you're worrying about other things, that's not conducive. It's not going to lead to quality things, positive things in the clubhouse. So maybe mid-September. When I turn 36, we'll start scoreboard watching, all right?
Are you announcing your birthday?
It's September 12th. Scoreboard watch then.
I would say better than for the most part. I think we played excellent baseball. If you go 5-2 at home and win both series, I'd say you did a lot of things excellent. We're not perfect.
Jeremiah has obviously been incredible this year. Struggled a bit against the Dodgers. Wondering if there was any thought to not using him in that lane there, or why you did.
I'll start with the first part. Jeremiah's been outstanding all day. He was in a lane that, quite frankly, he's been great for us. People can run from people. I personally don't. It's easy to. I don't know what that question led to, but all I can tell you is it was a lane that he has had success with that lane, starting at Padres. We felt good about all of it. He gave up a ground ball single. The walk to Conforto obviously was important. Got Rojas. Didn't go to Morihone because that brings in Will Smith.
The idea that you have a pitcher who has given up, last night gave up a homer. Dodgers seem to be giving him some trouble. Doesn't matter. That the lane is what.
I'm not saying it doesn't matter. All I'm telling you is, do you want me to answer the question, or do you want to?
Sorry, I meant that it was a question. That doesn't matter. I was trying to get to the bottom of. It's simply about you trust Jeremiah in that lane.
I just explained the answer, and you just repeated the question again. I'm not sure what to say. I trusted him in the lane. Okay, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what you keep wanting me to explain to you. I mean, he's had success against Padres. Conforto doesn't have any numbers on him. It's a different lane than other guys he's faced. He's been outstanding, as good as almost anybody in the league. He gave up a ground ball single, a walk to Conforto. He got Rojas. We preferred to have him in on Rushing versus Morihone on Smith, potentially. And he hit a homer. I don't know, if we're going to explore every time an inning doesn't work out, man, that's going to be tough because we're not perfect. He's not perfect, so I don't know what more to explain.
It being the end of the regular season series against the Dodgers, you're tied with them 5 weeks to go. How do you view the challenge of what those 5 weeks ahead are?
We're excited. We couldn't be more thrilled. We're playing great baseball. We're playing outstanding baseball. So, I don't tend to get too caught up in today. Today we were disappointed. I'm disappointed. All right. It didn't happen for us. We couldn't be more thrilled. We're tied for our divisional lead and expect to go win it.
My kind of just big picture here. You got 31 games left. You're tied for first place in the division. If we'd come to you at the end of spring training and said, this is the position you're in on this date, what would you have said?
Sounds about right. I would have thought, I have every expectation. I know that, I don't know what people think, really, quite frankly. I know what pundits, I know what people think, I know what was predicted. All I know is what I believe and what I believe in our club. And if you'd have told me that, you're going to be tied at the end of this series, I'd have gone, it feels right.